All right, family. All right, family. Glad everyone can make it. Assalamu alaikum, Facebook world. We are streaming live. We got some information topic we just wanted to break down. Hey, Miss Janice, we just had some. Assalamu alaikum, brother Fabian. Glad you could make it. We just had some information that we wanted to get out here, and we want to start. Hey, Miss Stacy, hey, there go Drill Kelly. All the gladiators coming. How's everybody doing? Just wanted to break down something because this is for everybody, new people, old people, don't matter. So hold on, give us a second. Glad y'all can make it, family. Our training tonight will be on YouTube live as well. So please make sure that you are connected into that. And we will be on, like I said, on YouTube live. And we're going to break down some signs and some information that we need to get our hands on and we need to understand. So let's get to it. Man, I'm your brother Supreme X, and I am the CEO of Hard Money. What we break down and what we're about to talk about really finna give us the definition of what Hard Money is and why we use this name. But we just got some very glaring information that I ran into because I always want to come and give y'all good information. So let me speak to everybody. Hey, assalamu alaikum, brother Ross. Good evening. There's Team Audacity in the house. Assalamu alaikum, brother Desmond X. Big shout out to the Mississippi folk. Glenn Perkins on the call, family. This Team Audacity, they doing big things, family. So shout out to everybody. So let's get to it, family. I hope everything goes right, but I want y'all to hear a discussion that went on by one man is an advocate for gold, Peter Schiff, and another man is an advocate for Bitcoin. And this is it's 8-minute clip, but they're gonna get into the American Iran. I'm not dealing with that right now. We're waiting on the final call because whatever the Nation of Islam view is, with that, that's my view. Whatever it is, that's my view. So I'm waiting on the latest final call edition, and then I will talk about that because I'm gonna tell you what that is about from them, from us, from headquarters, right? From the Nation of Islam. So I don't never talk ahead of my teacher or nothing like that. So, but we're gonna deal with about the first 3 minutes of this right here. But it's some stuff that they say on here. So in between they say stuff, I'm gonna stop this and I want to highlight some things that they're saying, right? And because I want everybody to know the significance of what we're presenting you when we're presenting to you Karatbars International. Now, everybody don't know about this. Everybody's not an advocate for this. Everybody's not in Karatbars. But just listen to what they're saying, and then we're going to compare to what we're doing. The position we're sitting in inside of Karatbars right now, it has no equal, right? We are so superior to everything that's in the market, that's in the economy, family. This is what we need to understand. So let's listen at it. Let's get into it.
Broader scope of how markets are reacting, we're happy to be joined by Peter Schiff of Euro Pacific Capital and Todd Horwitz of Bubba Trading. Thank you both very much for being here. So Peter, let's start with you. Gold and oil now are spiking for very different reasons. What do you think is the better hedge right now to these geopolitical crises such as Iran, gold or oil, or maybe just simply U.S. Treasuries?
Well, first of all, both gold and oil were moving up before the recent Iranian incident. So I think those trends are simply continuing. I think there is a higher risk premium now being built into both gold and oil for a good reason. And I think that risk premium is going to be there for at least the remainder of the Trump presidency, if not longer. But I think what's really driving particularly gold, but oil to a lesser extent, is the Fed, its monetary policy, its inflation, it's the return to QE and the rate cuts. And that policy is going to continue. So I think both crude and gold are going to continue to rally. But as a hedge, I would favor gold over black gold.
Now, Bubba, let's take a look at what we call digital gold. Bitcoin is now also drawing bids amid heightened geopolitical uncertainty. Right now, tensions have escalated over the weekend with Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, promising revenge and President Trump warning Tehran against retaliatory actions. Now, Bitcoin is quite popular in Iran. They have been quite popular ever since last year. Citizens have actually turned to Bitcoin to try to evade U.S. sanctions on the country. So how will this escalation affect Bitcoin, and how high do you see this pushing?
Well, you know, we're still significantly from the highs. I mean, listen, we're at 7,500. We were at 20,000. I mean, the one nice thing about the cryptocurrency is it's unrelated to the Federal Reserve. It's unrelated to central banks. It's not manipulated by them. And you can't carry out a ton of gold out of a country if you want to leave. Versus
Now y'all heard him, right? Now, this is what this is what we need to understand when we're dealing with crypto and we're dealing with anything that's considered digital currency. Digital money, right? It's borderless. The Fed, the Federal Reserve, the central banking system, they can't manipulate this. They can't regulate and control this like how they do with our funds if we got it in a bank. If you got funds in a bank, they can control this. They can monitor where you send it to, how much you send it, how much you're spending off your card, how much you are withdrawing. But this supposed to be your money. So cryptocurrency in its essence is decentralized. And the point that he made, which was right and exact, it's hard to just leave with a ton of gold if you had it physical. But if you had it digital, then how could you move? It'll be borderless, right? But just pay attention to this. And everybody that's on the stream, please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fard Money, and please follow us on Instagram as well, Fard Money. We almost at about 100 subscribers, so I got 10 people on here. So please, if you haven't subscribed already to our YouTube channel, please go do so.
if you have digital currency, you can take it with you. I think it probably goes back to 10,000. I think probably at someday it makes a brand new high. I do believe that the digital currency is the wave of the future. I think that's the wave of beating the Fed and all the central bank manipulation and things that go on throughout the globe. So again, I think it goes higher. I mean, I'm sure at some point we'll make a new high here. Now, whether it'll be Bitcoin or one of the others, that's the real question remaining, is which one's going to be the major player. But at the end of the day, I believe.
Now, he just said that it might don't be Bitcoin to be the major cryptocurrency. I consider digital currency player, right? He just admitted that, right? Did y'all hear that? Then he's saying that everything he believes is going digital because of the freedom that something being digital gives you. But he's saying that it might don't be Bitcoin that be that significant crypto. It's follow this now.
I believe that is the way of the future, where we're going to see digital currency take over, not totally take over for gold, but it's going to be in conjunction with gold, especially, again, if you want to exit a country, you can't do it with a lot of gold in your hand.
Now, Peter, do you agree with that? It's going to be digital gold, Bitcoin versus actual gold?
No, first, Bitcoin isn't digital gold at all. I mean, certainly people that are trying to market Bitcoin and getting other people to buy it, if they have a lot of Bitcoin to sell, they want, to market it as if it were digital gold, but it's not. Look, yes, Bitcoin did rally on the coattails of the gold rally, just like it did not too long ago when the yuan broke through 7. I remember gold and Bitcoin both rallied, but Bitcoin quickly surrendered all of its gains, yet gold held on to its gains and continued to move higher. Look, gold is being bought as a hedge by investors. Bitcoin is being bought as a speculation. The speculation is that other people might buy it as a hedge, but nobody is. It is not a defensive asset. It's not a safe haven. Bitcoin is probably the most risky asset you could buy. And you don't hedge yourself by buying something that has more risk than what you're hedging. You have to go to...
All right. Now, the point that he just made, Peter Schaff, which is right in his act, Bitcoin is not linked to gold. He is true, right? So now I want to just use the right words. I want everybody to understand this. You got one man as an advocate for cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, right? He's not too much of a fan of gold, but he already said that he's thinking Bitcoin can keep up with gold, right? You got another man he just dealing physical gold, stock gold. He don't care nothing about cryptocurrency, right? But if you listen at them closely, they are really agreeing. It's just that they don't have what? Peter Schaff know that Bitcoin is not digital gold. It's not. It's not convertible to real gold. It is not, right? It is not backed by, linked to, or covered by real gold. Peter Schaff understands that. The man over here, he don't understand that Bitcoin is attached to fiat currency. And the only thing that really upholding it is the blockchain technology that utilizes Bitcoin, and people having faith in Bitcoin, just like people got faith in the dollar, right? Same thing, right? But on one sense, Peter Schaff he's not rejecting that if Bitcoin or crypto coin was really linked, bagged, or covered, or exchangeable for the real deal, he not disputing that, right? He ain't disputing that, because that's not being presented to him. The other man, Mr. Todd, is presenting Bitcoin, which is not exchangeable for gold, which is not linked to physical gold, which is not bagged by no type of gold mines or nothing like that, right? So he's shooting that down. But the ideal of gold being digital and having a digital currency that is gold, this is what we're offering y'all in Karatbars International, family. This is the point, and this is how I want to merge this topic, because you heard two different experts, two different advocates, an advocate for physical gold and an advocate for cryptocurrency Bitcoin, right? And they are disagreeing, and they both, well, Mr. Todd, the Bitcoin man, he really didn't have valid points. The only valid point he had was saying that if gold could be digital, the way you can move about and move with it instead of moving with a whole bunch of physical gold. True, that's right and exact. Major point, significant point. But Peter Schaff shooting that down, saying that that's not Bitcoin though, which is true, right? Family, I'm just checking y'all and showing y'all the graph of the latest gold spot price in real time. This is the gold spot price. If you look at it, you will see it going up and down, right? All right, thank you, Miss Janet. That's all I was trying to do it. You will see the gold price going up and down. So I hope I made my point with that, because I didn't want this video to be too drawn out, right? So family, the power of gold being digital and a cryptocurrency being linked in exchange to gold, right? What we're looking at now is the spike, the rise of the gold price. I have been dealing in physical gold. I have been marketing, getting people to save in gold, showing people how to build wealth. Why? Because gold is the real wealth. And I have been putting my hands on this gold for almost 3 years, about 32 months. I have been doing this consistently, right? I have built the team doing this. We have built the team doing this because this is what we do inside of the Karatbars ecosystem. But what Karatbars has, like I said, Bitcoin is not that gold, but that gold linked cryptocurrency. But we have it, and it's called the Karat Gold Coin, the KBC. So you see the gold spot price in real time. This is a chart, and you see the price going up and down, right? So it's at $1,570, $1,570 an ounce. That is 31 grams. 31 of these gold cards that I'm holding with the actual gold embedded in this little new up-to-date modernized card, right? For better transportation, a better spendable way, right? And we also have something called cash gold, which is, we got it all the way down to 1/10 of a gram. 1/10 of a gram. We the only person on the planet that has this, right? Right? But the beauty of this, y'all seeing me with it physical, but we got it digital, and you can move with this. So not only do we got a cryptocurrency where you can bet on the volatileness, the speculation of it. See, that's one thing about crypto too. Peter Schaff was was advocating for this later. I was talking down about cryptocurrency later because why? Cryptocurrency is a speculative asset, meaning you have to speculate on what it might do, right? You have to speculate on it, right? It's volatile and it's speculative, right? So it is major risk. But we got a cryptocurrency that's linked to this physical gold that I'm holding. Now, if you don't want to trust, you don't trust the cryptocurrency market, this is just for you to get wealthy quick. This is what cryptocurrency does. It only takes about 2 to 3 years to land, to get major wealthy out of, get a whole lot of capital, a whole lot of profit off of getting something for pennies. So check out what the KBC coin is doing. The real coin, the real crypto that's linked to gold. That is digital gold. We got it right here. And it's only trading, family. You see that for 2 pennies. For 2 pennies. But that's a plus for people like me, Miss Janice, other people. Let me see who else on here. I don't see nobody. Miss Stacy, that's on the call. Brother Ross, Mr. Ross. Because why? We was in Karatbars in the first ICO, which was the KBC that started back in 2018, February the 1st. We're approaching the 2-year anniversary of Karatbars being involved in cryptocurrency. We're going on a 2-year anniversary, September the 1st, February the 1st, I mean, right? So now this coin is only trading for 2 pennies right now. But inside of Karatbars, you can take a certain amount of them coins and convert them to gold. It always has a gold ratio. So when we got started back in February the 1st, 2018, it was 10,000 KBC coins, 10,000, exchangeable for 1/10 of a gram of cash gold, just 1/10. Fast forward all the way up to 18 months later, July the 4th, 2019, Las Vegas, go to Independence Day, it was 1 gram of gold, 100 coins. 100 coins, 1 gram of gold. 1 gram of cash gold, right? We're waiting on the announcement this month, and it's going to be 75 coins, 1 gram of gold, right? But the market, the crypto market only say 2 cents, but we don't care, right? But if you're looking to land some, if these people are having debates and they'll collide, because you got one man that's advocate for physical gold, we have that, the physical product, right? We have that. If one man is advocating for physical pure gold, you got another man advocating for a digital currency, cryptocurrency, digital gold, and you're sitting here right now and we have it. What is going to happen when everything that we're doing in Karatbars starts to grow up? Because as of right now, we are really just getting started, right? Because for the last 2 years, the only thing we have been doing in Karatbars is accumulate the asset. We've been getting physical gold and we've been getting cryptocurrency linked to the gold. For 2 full years, this is what we've been doing. Now you have a lot of people that sold their coins, they panicking, they rushing out of here, they selling their coins. We don't care. Now look at what people like me and Miss Stacy, Mr. Ross, and Miss Janice. Look what we up. If we look at the ROI, and the coin is only at 2 cents, we still up 146%, 0.19%. What other asset class, what or anything else on the market give you this type of return? Bitcoin hasn't given you that. Why? Because Bitcoin went from 10,000 in 2018, and in a month it shot to, for like 1 day, it was at 20,000, and then now you see Bitcoin is only still trading for about 8,000. That's still high. That means it's no there's no opportunity there for you. Why? Why would you go and put a lot of money into Bitcoin? You got to be banking on Bitcoin and go back to 20,000. The chances on that happening is slim to none. So you missed that wave. But our coin is just getting started, and us, the ones who have been in from the start, stayed the course, I still got all of my coins from day one. I still got all of my coins from day one. Right? Y'all understand this? And we up 146.19%, and the coin is only 2 cents. But if we was to do the ratio to gold, we up even more than this. Because gold is the real money. That's right, Miss Stacy. Ow. So this is what we have been trying to get everybody to see. Now I want to show the graphs, and I want to highlight this. This is the opportunity. So not only does Karatbars offer you the physical gold, so you'll be a fan of Peter Schaff because he's a fan of physical gold. This is what he advocates all the time. This is what he promotes, right? Not only that, but then you will get involved into a speculative asset called cryptocurrency that's linked to this same physical gold. But the difference is this gold that I'm holding right here, I don't even got to move this into crypto. Because once you get it, it is digital. So we got cryptocurrency linked to gold on the blockchain, and we got a digital currency, an alternate to the fiat currency system with our Carat Pay system. And we have a crypto payment system too, POS system called K Merchant. Family, this thing is bigger than we have thought. Some of us in Karatbars probably only got 10,000 of these coins. And we might be millionaires with just 10,000 coins. If you sitting on 1 million coins, oh Lord Jesus, you're gonna be close to $1 billion now. You know what I'm saying? Family, if Bitcoin went to 20,000 with no backing, but all of the experts say if cryptocurrency can get any real backing, the price value of this coin could be unlimited. Some predicting 100,000. Some even went as far as talking about $1 million, one coin. This is what we're offering you right here. And not only do we have that for you to speculate on, or you to get this coin and have value on an open crypto market that is very speculative. Why? Because you can wake up today is at $1 and wake up tomorrow is at $10. I wake up today is at 100 and wake up tomorrow is at $20, $30. This is cryptocurrency. This is what you're getting involved in. But the gold value is going to stabilize. Gold has always been the stabilizer. Gold has always been the equalizer or the kryptonite to inflation and taxation. This is why the government of the United States always tried to separate the physical gold from the masses of the people. It was against the law from 1933 to 1973 for the American citizens to possess physical bullion gold. Go and do your research and come back and tell us why you need to get the gold. If gold is not that important, why would America ban you from having physical gold for 40 years? We're talking about 4 decades. 4 decades. Why would they do that? And now you can have it, but now you're the average American person is so far removed from it. I wasn't here 40 years ago. I wasn't here in 33. But my granddad, my grandfather was, my grandmother was, my mother parents was, my parents was born in the 50s. So they was here for about 20 years and they couldn't, and it was against the law to possess gold. So what now? They don't know the value of gold. It's been stripped from their mental. But you are here now, and then you are here. All this talks about these wars. A lot of this got something to do with gold shooting up this high. Why? Because America is beefing with a country, is trying to go to war with a nation that don't want the dollar, don't got a central bank in their country. So we can see why the rulers would try to manipulate this. And we're talking about the when we're talking about the rulers, we're pretty much talking about designers, the Israelis. They pretty much control everything. They run Hollywood, they run the media, they run the sports world, they run all of this stuff. They are called in your Bible, if you're religious, the synagogue of Satan. That's what they're called in the Bible. In modern times, they're called Illuminati. And they are real. Why? Because they control the way the citizens, the average person in America thinks. That's why when you think outside the box in this day and time, they censor you. They penalize you. They throw out propaganda on you. Why? Because they control the media. So they want to keep the narrative. If I'm talking with sense, why let me get this out here? Why? Because I'm exposing their tricks that they want to keep the American people dumbed down and everybody on the planet dumbed down. But if I'm exposing their lies and exposing and pulling off the cover to their lies with facts, with documented facts, actual facts, up-to-date current facts, then censor that person, put out propaganda on that person, try to lock that person up. Why? To make the American people thinking there's something against them. Let's control the narrative. So they know is we can control the people if we can control the way they think. We can control the people. Hey, Miss Janet, why I just look down and seen that comment, Miss Janet? Why you gonna blow this call up like that? Miss Janet, don't do that. We didn't even talk about that. We didn't even talk about that. So, hey, I just said that they only had 10,000 coins. You know, Miss Janet, I said that they had 10,000 coins. What's going on, Miss Diane Hooks? You know what I'm saying? No. Miss Janet, I just said that if they had 10,000 coins and they just hold them, you know what I'm saying? If you got 100,000 coins, oh Lord, you sitting good. If you got over 1 million, man, you super duper straight. If that's even a word, family. So what we're saying to y'all, this is what's going on. So you got to pay attention to what's going on. I know that's what he said. Hey, when Mr. Harold Sykes said 1 coin, 1 gram, I haven't gotten to sleep. When Joseph Heiss said 1 coin, 1 kilogram of gold, I think I just been on a whole nother planet. I just been floating around here. I don't even know what to call it. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to even fathom this up. And then this is not hypothetical. Why? Because there's a system in place. And I can believe what Mr. Harold Sykes say. You know what I'm saying? I can believe what Joseph Heiss said. If he stamped somebody, if Mr. Harold Sykes stamped somebody, then hey, he just as true and real as Mr. Harold Sykes. So he put his signature on Joseph Heiss. Hey, it is what it is. I'm in for the long haul, family. Because I know that when we started with this cryptocurrency, the KBC, it was 10,000 coins for 1/10 of a gram. And less than 2 years later, we was in Las Vegas converting 100 of our KBC cryptocurrency coins into 1 gram of gold. I was there. My wife was there. A lot of the team was there. Miss Janice on the call was there. Miss Stacy was there. And we did that. We got videos to prove everything that we're saying. So, family, get back with the person that led you to Karatbars International. Get back with that person, family, and tell them, man, what is this brother was talking about. Share this video out, family. This could easily be a prospecting video. for new affiliates, family. So share this out. So let's condition and keep it short. With that being said, family, we have new affiliate orientation, new affiliate training tonight at 7:45 Eastern. We're going to start a little time so we can get off of there and get on the Wealth Builders call. So we want to make sure that we have enough time to do that, to rearrange and do what we got to do to jump on the Wealth Builders call, family, at 9 Eastern. So with that being said, family, see y'all on YouTube live. Forward Money. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Show us some love. Click that bell so you can get notified when we go live on that on YouTube, family. With that being said, family, we out of here. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Salam. Au. Au. Au.